friends, I am Dhwani Ramya and today we are going to learn the articles in French, that is, les articles. So let's start. The French articles are divided into 4 parts. First, les articles définis, which means definite articles. Second, les articles indéfinis, which means indefinite articles. Third, les articles partitifs, which means partitive articles. And fourth, les articles contractés, which means contracted articles. Now, one very important thing in French is that each and every word has a gender, may it be noun, adjective or adverb. And so, even the articles have gender, which we will be learning now. Les articles définis, which means definite articles. Now, we all know what are definite articles. Am I right? Yes, the is a definite article. Now, there are 4 types of the in French according to the gender. Le, la, l'apostrophe and les. These 4 types of the are being used in 4 different cases. So let's start. The very first one, le. This is a masculine the which is used for masculine words. For example, le garçon. Here garçon means a boy which is masculine in gender. Therefore, we have used a masculine the which is le. The second one, la. It is a feminine the which we use for feminine words. For example, la dame. Dame means a lady which is feminine in gender. Therefore, we have used la. The third one, l'apostrophe. Now this type of the is only used before vowel. For example, l'école. Here E is in vowel. Therefore, we have used l'apostrophe. The fourth one, les. This is a plural the which we only use for plural words. For example, les crayons, which means pencil. Here, crayon contains an S, which means it is a plural word. Therefore, we use the word les. Now, there is one very important rule. In the third and fourth case, which is l'apostrophe and les, we don't care whether the word is masculine or feminine in gender. But if the word is starting with a vowel, we have to put l'apostrophe, and if the word is ending with an S, which means if it is plural, we have to put les. Don't care about the gender. Les articles indéfinis, which means indefinite articles, which is a or an. So there are 3 types of indefinite articles in French. The first one, un. It is a masculine a or an, which is only used for masculine words. For example, un homme, which is a man. A man is masculine in gender, that's why we use the word un. The second one, une. It is a feminine a or an, which is only used for feminine words. For example, une fille, which is daughter or girl. They are feminine in gender, that's why we use the word une. The third one, des. It is a plural sum. These are only used for the words which are plural. For example, des stylos, which means some pen. Here the stylos contains S. Therefore, we use the word des. Now remember one thing. Whenever there is a plural word, don't consider the gender of the word, may it be masculine or feminine. If it is a plural word, you have to put des. Les articles partitifs, which means partitive articles. One very important note. Partitive articles are only used for foods and beverages. Now, there are 4 types of partitive articles in French based on the gender. Du, de la, del apostrophe and des. So let's start with the very first one. Du. It is a masculine sum, which means it is only used for words which are masculine. For example, du the. Here, the is a masculine word. That's why we use du. Second, de la. It is a feminine sum. It is only used for the words which are feminine. For example, de la confiture. Here confiture is feminine. That's why we use the word de la. Third one, del apostrophe. It is a sum which is only used for the words beginning with vowel. For example, del apostrophe of. Here of is beginning with a vowel O. That's why we use the word del apostrophe. Fourth, des. It is a sum which is only used for plural words. For example, des frites. Here frites is ending with S, which means it is plural. That's why we use the word des. Now, one very important rule in case third and fourth, which is del apostrophe and des. Don't consider the gender of the word, may it be masculine or feminine. If it is beginning with a vowel, write del apostrophe, and if it's a plural word, write de. Don't consider the gender. Les articles contractés, which means contracted articles. Contracted articles in French are divided into two parts, agrave family and de family. So let's start with the agrave family. Agrave means two. Now there are four types of two in French: O, a la, agrave L apostrophe, and O. O means masculine two, which is only used for masculine words. A la is a feminine two, which is only used for feminine words. Agrave L apostrophe is a two which is used for the words beginning with vowel. And O is a two which is used for the words that are plural. Now let's start with the second family, DE family. DE is called as of. Now there are four types of in French: du, de la, del apostrophe, and de. Du is a masculine of which is only used for masculine words. De la is a feminine of which is only used for feminine words. Del apostrophe is used for the words beginning with vowel, and de is a plural of, which means it is used for the words that are plural. Now, one very important rule. In the agrave family, in agrave L apostrophe and aux, don't consider the gender of the word. If the word is starting with a vowel, write agrave L apostrophe, and if the word is plural, write aux. The same goes with DE family. Don't consider the gender of the word. If the word is beginning with a vowel, write del apostrophe, and if the word is plural, write de. Now, many of the students have a doubt that how to learn the gender of so many words. So for them, I have a trick to learn the gender for definite and indefinite articles. Here is the list of all the masculine endings. You have to learn this list, and 99% of the time this list will help you to identify the masculine words. And the same goes with the feminine words. Here I have a list of feminine endings which will help you to identify the feminine words. If you will learn this, you will definitely be able to identify the masculine and the feminine words. And that's all for definite and indefinite articles. Let's go to the trick to learn gender in partitive articles. I have made one story for y'all. In that story, I have added the name of foods and beverages that are feminine in gender. If you will learn this story, it will help you to identify at least some of the foods and beverages that are feminine, and the rest we will be covering as and when it comes. So let's start. One day, there was one party going on at old lady's house. For that party, she decided to prepare a cake made by farine, which means flour, crème, which means cream, and confiture or marmalade, which means jam. She also kept some other dishes like viande, which means meat, soup, which means soup, salad, which means salad, glace, which means ice cream, crepe, which means pancake, bière, which means beer, pizza, which means pizza, and baguette, which means French long bread. So if you will learn this story, at least you will get some of the foods and beverages that are feminine. Generally, words ending in E are feminine, but there are exceptions too. We have feminine and masculine exceptions. Pizza. This word is not ending with E, but still it's a feminine word. The, sucre, beurre, poivre, and fromage are masculine exceptions. These words are ending in E, but still they are masculine and not feminine. So now, it's the time to move to some practice questions. These are some practice questions. So kindly pause the screen and solve the questions. This is the answer to the questions which you have solved. In the same way, there are some practice questions for indefinite articles too. Kindly pause the screen and solve the questions. These are the answers to the questions which you have solved. There are some questions for partitive articles too. Kindly pause the screen and solve the questions. These are the answers to the questions which you have solved. This is the end to our video, and I will be giving you more such questions for practice once you are a little bit thorough with the vocabulary. Thanks for watching the whole video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.